What's up, TD Gang? Your girl Instagram back with another video. As y'all can tell by the title, y'all, this is going to be the last video of 2024. So before we get to it, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'm gonna give you guys a little life update to end off the year before we go in style together into 2025. So there's a couple of things that have happened. Actually, it's more than a couple. But it's a bunch of things that has happened since the last time I updated you guys, which this was probably like 6 months ago. Don't judge me, okay? A lot of things have happened since then, but we're gonna dive straight into it, okay? So first is we moved into a new apartment, as y'all can see. We literally did our last update in the last apartment right before we started moving. So the fact that it's already been 6 months since we're in the new apartment is wild to me. It doesn't even feel like it. Absolute upgrade for sure. Okay. Love it here. Wouldn't trade it. Love the scenery, love the atmosphere. Like everything about this apartment just like brings the best out of me right now. Like the creativity and the drive and the motivation I'm having right now is way more than I would have ever gotten at the old apartment. Now, I will say, when we first moved into the old apartment, I did have the same drive, but I feel like here I just feel so much more inspiration than I did at the old apartment when we first moved in. So that I'm entirely grateful for, because I don't know, like the inspiration is just like bouncing off the walls at me right now in every direction, whether it's for you guys, whether it's for my business, whether it's for the dance team I'm on. It's a whole bunch of craziness going on that is just coming to me, and I love it. Another thing is that I have been losing weight. If you guys have been staying tuned, you know I've been doing my weight loss journey since January, but since I think I filmed the last one in July. It was midway of July. Since July, I've actually done a whole different number. We're in December, y'all. Like, if y'all haven't seen the videos, y'all need to go check it out, because, oh my God, the transformation is crazy, okay? I've been working out consistently. Make sure I eat properly. I've been doing protein shakes and apple cider vinegar, and it's just a whole bunch of things I've been doing. And I see the progress, and I'm super proud of myself. So I already know that since I have a mindset of I got this and I'm being consistent with everything and listening to my body, because that actually makes a difference, I feel like I got 2025 in the bag when it comes to my weight and my health. Another thing is I got 3 more tattoos. I know that you guys seen the videos, but I just wanted to further explain since the last update that I did get 3 other tattoos, which is the owl and the 444 on my right arm, and then I got the rose on my left arm. The other thing is, since today is December 30th, in 2 more days, my brand is going to be releasing their new products on the 1st. And let me tell y'all, 2 products we have had before, and 2 are completely new. But each product will have 4 scents, and they all have the same scents per product. So that's very exciting. Haven't really had the website up and running for like over a month, so I know everybody's like waiting in anticipation. So just know it's about to be a whole different ballgame in 2025 when it comes to my business, and I'm super excited, because I know everybody is just dying to see what else we have in store, because we got some more surprises coming. Okay, you never know what you get when over here. You never know what you getting, but you just know that you're gonna get the best of the best. Okay, also, like I said, I've been working out consistently. I've been trying to do 3 to 5 days. Lately it's been kind of on and off because of holidays and just listening to my body. If my body is not like where it needs to be, as far as like, you know, whether I feel sick or headaches, because I've been suffering from a lot of headaches lately, but I know why. I ain't gonna dive too much into that, but I'm listening to my body. If my body is not feeling not even 100%, if it's not even feeling like 80%, I'm not about to sit there and do that to my body, because I don't want to risk myself mentally and physically more than what I already am, you know? So as of lately, I haven't been, because of, like I said, listening to my body and holidays, but I have still made an effort to go and work out when I feel as though my body ain't gonna trip out on me, okay? But no, nothing's wrong. I'm fine, y'all. It's just the body's going through some things right now. That's all that means. Another thing is that the dance team I'm on is actually in more parades this year. It's different ones as well, so that's kind of exciting. And we have a whole bunch of different things that are going to be happening at these parades. So if you are in the area, please come and support, because I promise y'all not going to be ready for the little things that are going to be throughout each parade, because every parade is different, but there's going to be little bitty things that are going to be thrown in there. Another thing is that y'all have been going crazy with the YouTube subs in the last 6 months. When I tell y'all, we was at like, what, 300, maybe like 200-300 followers at the time. We're over 500 subs at this point. Y'all are crazy, and I love that. I love that I finally have, I feel like, somewhat of a stable community now, and I'm giving you guys what you want to see. I love that. Also, if there is something that you guys want to see that I haven't provided, please let me know in the comments, because this is not just for me, this is for you guys as well, okay? Also, I did mention in the last one that I was paying off both my car and my bed loans, and I did, okay? Which is very ironic, because the bed that I paid off was Conn's, and I did a whole story time about Conn's, how they went bankrupt and all that. So that was very, very ironic, because right when we paid the bed loan off is when they went out of business. So that was hilarious, actually. That was like perfect timing. But also paid off my car loan, and yeah, we gonna get a little bit more into that in just a tad, okay? But since I paid my car off, I finally got the title to my very first car ever that I paid off. Mind you, this is not my first car ever, but this is my very first car that I've ever purchased by myself and actually paid off by myself. The first car I had was my mom's car, and it was already paid off. All I was on pretty much was just paying insurance on the car. But this was actually my first big girl purchase for real. And the fact that I bought it in 2018 and I finally paid it off this year in July was surreal. And it was crazy because I literally paid it off right as we were moving. So I had to make sure that, you know, they had the right address to send it to and all of that. So I got it in the mail. It was super exciting. I wanted to frame it, but it's like, nah, we ain't framing that. That's not something you gonna frame. But it's just a very, very touchy and exciting experience for me to know that I worked my ass off to pay off my first car, and I finally did. Another thing is that I actually recently paid off one of the higher credit cards I had, because y'all, I've been suffering with credit card debt for, I couldn't even tell you how long it's been, y'all. It's probably been, when did I get these? I first started getting credit cards at like 20, so it's been over 5-6 years since I've been really dealing with credit card debt, okay? But this year I decided to actually do something about it. And then I actually paid off about half of my other credit card I had. So I ain't gonna tell y'all the balances, but just know they were high amounts. And the highest one is paid off, because that makes sense to pay off the higher one, right? The other one's not too bad, but it's still like, you know what I'm saying? Like, overall, like a loan compared to a credit card, them credit card rates are ridiculous. They're ridiculous, okay? So in hindsight, I would rather pay a loan than a credit card, because that interest is gonna bite you in the ass, and you ain't never gonna be able to pay the credit card off as long as you're paying the minimum, right? So yeah, that was my goal, and that's what I did. In order to pay both credit cards, one off and one half off, I did have to get another loan, but it ended up helping my credit card debt, because like I said, the higher credit card was completely paid off, so that helped completely. And then the other one, I paid about half of it off. So I mean, Yes, I had to, get a loan in order to pay all that back, but it's only a 5-year loan. So I already know there's going to be a steady amount that I have to pay every month for the next 5 years. And it's going to get paid off in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel better with that than having to pay the minimum that you may or may not even be able to afford every month. And the interest just keeps biting you in the ass. And it just seems like you're never going to get it paid off. You know what I'm saying? So those are the little ones for me. But back to the car. As soon as I paid her off, right? Of course, I had to get some maintenance to it. I did do a story time on this as well, but just for the sake of me updating y'all, I did have to maintenance it a couple of times, including fixing the AC, because the AC literally went out right before I paid it off and didn't even notice because I was in the middle of moving. Okay, so yeah, AC broke in the middle of summer, and I live in Louisiana, and it's hot as fuck out here during the summertime. Mind you, this was in July, and the hottest month is August. Yeah, and I'm talking like middle of July is when this shit broke. Again, in the middle of me moving. Yeah. So that was awesome, to say the least, okay? So I had to fix the AC. Not once, but twice. This is story time if y'all want that. And then another time is when I had to get a whole new car battery, because your girl forgot that she bought a car battery for the car in 2020, and yeah, it only lasts so long, y'all. But the ironic part is that I got a 3-year battery and I made it 4 years off that battery. So I'm not so mad about it, but I'm also mad because it's like, damn, why is everything happening at the same time? I literally just paid you off. Now I gotta get my AC fixed. Not once, but twice. And then now I gotta get a whole new car battery. And we all know them bitches are not cheap. They're not. We know they're refurbished. We already know this, okay? We know they're refurbished batteries. But they're still not cheap. I mean, the best part is I have a Honda Civic, so it's not that bad, because it could be a whole lot worse. But damn. And this was all in a matter of like 3 weeks of each other. Yeah. Eventful ass July, I'll tell you that, okay? But besides that, in September I turned 27. How do I feel turning 27? Ever since I turned 25, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was always like, you know what, can I just skip 26, 27, 28, 29 and just go straight to 30? Because at this point I feel like you're just playing with me. Why not just give me straight to 30? Why are you sitting here playing with me? Why are you doing this? Just send me straight to 30. Just send me straight there. Okay? That's just how I feel. I've always been like that, and I feel like I'm always have that mindset until I actually hit 30. But it doesn't feel too much of a difference for real. For real, it's just a bigger number than before. Anyway, another thing is that the ceiling fan fell the fuck down. Again, story times on the channel, so if y'all want to see that, y'all can as well. But yeah, within 6 months a whole lot of shit happened, y'all. I can't make this up. Okay, I can't. Every time something happens, I try to give y'all story time, but shit be happening. Shit be happening. Another thing is that we did Vlogmas for the very first time ever. I'm super excited and proud that I was able to do all 25 days, y'all. I didn't think I was gonna make it. I ain't gonna lie. There was a couple of days where I'm like, wait a minute. Wait the fuck a minute. Do I have time to vlog anything today? And sometimes it was a no. It was a hard no. But I still had to push and do what I had to do for y'all, okay? So I would say it was successful. Will it be better next year? Hell yes. This was my first time, you gotta try to see if you can even make it through the 25 days. Because some people don't make it through the 25 days. And some people decide to do Vlogmas differently. So I'm very proud that I was able to go ahead and get that done for the very first time. It's very, very excited. Another thing is, I didn't tell y'all, but I finally got off of BC after 12 years. If y'all know what BC is, it is birth control. And the reason why I decided to get off of it is because, one, I am, again, on my weight loss journey. And I figured, because I actually did a lot of research, right? And the birth control that I was on specifically, because I know every birth control is different, I feel like a big reason of why I did gain some weight, not a lot, y'all, but some weight, was because of birth control, only because the hormones are not the same as you get older. So when I was first on it, I was fine, you know, it's regulating my body, whatever. But now as I'm getting older, those same hormones aren't doing what they need to do with my body, right? And I was thinking really, really hard about it. And I'm like, at some point, because you know, you always have to do research and other people's testimonies, right? And I heard a lot of stories of when people were on birth control for a long time and they couldn't conceive. And then I heard other stories of when people said as soon as they got off birth control, they got pregnant immediately. Well, me, I was more of, okay, I don't want to be on it for too long and to the point where I can't have kids. One. Two, okay, y'all saying as soon as you got off, you got pregnant. Okay, well, I'm going to take my safety measures against that until I'm ready to have a child. But it's not even that. It's more of what people really don't understand is I was taking birth control not to prevent me being pregnant. I mean, that was a bonus. But the real reason why I decided, okay, cool, I'll get on it, is when I figured out that it was helping with my periods as to like regulate them. Because I don't know if y'all knew, but I had like the worst type of periods growing up. Like those things were bloody murder. Okay, when I'm talking about like I had to sleep on the floor with a pillow and a blanket and a heater or a heating pad in order to even get comfortable enough to go to sleep. Yeah, I'm talking about that type of bloody murder. Like it was nothing to play about. It was nothing fun. So yeah, when they told me that, I jumped on the opportunity because I'm like, okay, well, cool. You're saying that one, it will help me from getting pregnant, but also you're saying that it'll help with my periods regulating and it won't be as heavy and painful. Sign me up. And not only that, but I was also suffering with acne at the time too, so that was helping my skin as well. So there was a whole bunch of benefits at the time when I first started it. But as I got older, I was realizing, okay, your body's getting used to it, so it's not going to do the same things that it used to do back in the day when your body was just getting used to it. You know, like she was trying to reform herself. Well, now she's used to it, so now she's just like, well, it don't even faze me no more. You know, like no. So when I realized that, I'm like, okay, something's got to change, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to cut this out. So yeah, I finally made the decision after 12 years to get straight off of it. If you guys want a story time of how my body is regulating now since I've been off of it, I can do a story time. Not a problem. It's only been 2 months, but I can give you some updates on that if y'all want. Again, I kind of already talked about it. I started drinking apple cider vinegar water. I've been doing it for, I want to say, a little over 2 months now. It might be approaching 3 months. I do feel like I'm gonna finish this bottle I have because I'm like a little bit over halfway done. And then I actually have another product I'm gonna try. So that's gonna be maybe like end of February, end of January, early February-ish. I'll probably start that product and I won't be drinking the apple cider vinegar water anymore. But has it been working? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's been working. Let me tell you. Also, I said this as well. I started drinking protein shakes, but as pre-workouts, because what I usually do is after I work out, I'm still gonna eat some type of protein, whether it's chicken or steak. I'm gonna have something. Most times it's like chicken, most of the time, but there are other alternatives that I find, like whether I'm doing like, there's a bunch of foods that have protein. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to list all of them. But I realized that in order for me to really have a successful workout how I want it to be, doing protein shakes help beforehand. Because I don't really like pre-workout for real. I've done pre-workout years ago. It ain't for me. It's not. Like, it just gets me too jittery, and like, it just was not working with my hormones. It just wasn't. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I can do protein shakes. Because I've been doing them for a while, okay? So I'm like, okay, cool. I can start doing protein shakes. So that's what I'm doing. And let me tell y'all, it gets what I need out of every workout I do. It does what it needs to do. I have 2 more for y'all, and I'm done, I promise. So another thing is that 2 masses were found in my breast. Don't be alarmed by this, okay? I do have an appointment coming up in the next 2 weeks to have them looked at. I've had one before. That's why I said don't be alarmed. I've had one before when I was like 20, 21-ish. And it was just a benign cyst. I was told that it's normal in females my age. I did my research. It's not cancerous. It's nothing deadly or anything like that. So I was like, okay, cool. It showed up and then it just disappeared because I only went to get it checked out twice. And the second time I went, it was just gone. It was like, it just vanished, right? So I recently went to get my yearly annual checkup. And this time, she found one in each breast. So she was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and get it looked at. I feel like since you told me that you've had one before, I don't feel, too nervous, but I still want to get it looked at just in case, I'm thinking it is because I got off BC and my hormones are trying to regulate themselves. And, unfortunately, a lot of things go into getting your hormones, regulated. I mean, like, I've been on birth control for 12 years, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you just cut it out cold turkey. Your body's like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, now I actually got to work again, basically. So I feel like that is what it is, but I really won't know a real diagnostics until a couple more weeks. And my nerves, not really. I'm literally just leaving it in God's hands because ain't nothing I can control at this point. Since I seen my gyno, I haven't really had any problems. I haven't really had any problems before that either. So, I mean, anyway, but I feel fine. Nothing to worry about. But if you guys want a update on that, I can give y'all that as soon as I get the results. Because usually when I go get it looked at, I usually get the results right then and there. So I will give you guys an update and maybe even a vlog if y'all want that. If y'all want to vlog on that, I can do that too. Just let me know. Last thing I have for y'all though. Sorry to kind of get that a little depressing. It's not really depressing. So we're going to end it off with this. I've come to a conclusion recently in November. Definitely life-changing for sure. And I'm not going to say too much about it on this video because this is just a life update video. There will be a story time that comes with this conclusion, I promise. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna put it out for y'all. I'm gonna try to do my best to put it out in January. And don't worry, I'll let y'all know what that conclusion is when that video comes. Okay? But yeah. Going into 2025, I've already changed a lot of things about myself in 2024. But now that we are about to go into a whole nother year, this one thing that I've come to conclusion is gonna take effect regardless. So yeah, stay tuned to that, basically. But that's everything that's happened within the last 6 months, and I'm super excited to see what 2025 has. I am kind of nervous because we say every year, we're excited, we're gonna go full force in the next year, and then some crazy shit happens every time, but I am going to keep my best foot forward at all times, keep everything up to God, leave everything in his hands, because he already knows what's gonna happen. He's controlling everything, whether it falls how we want it or not. My man upstairs already got it planned, okay? So regardless, if I can't control it, he gonna take care of it. So that's why ain't nothing else to say about that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I know it's a little long. I didn't expect it to be this long, but again, it's my fault because I waited 6 months to do one. So it's my own damn fault. But I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Y'all, we are saying goodbye to 2024 officially. I will see you guys in 2025. New look, new vibe, new content. It's about to be crazy, so stay tuned, y'all. I hope you guys have a safe New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, even though I'm gonna see y'all on New Year's Day anyway. But I hope you guys stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do now. Just saying, don't do nothing I wouldn't do, honey. Because I gotta see y'all on New Year's Day. I gotta see y'all. We gotta be here. Okay? So I hope you guys stay safe, but have a great time as well. And if y'all want to let me know in the comments what has happened in 2024 that you're grateful for, or want to just go ahead and let it out before the end of the year, do so in the comments. We can have a conversation. All right? But thank you guys again, and I'm gonna see you guys in the new year.